Hello, this is Jen with Jen Demonic. How's it going? So today I thought I would make a video because today it is the first day of waning moon in this cycle. Again, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, waning moon is when the moon decreases in size, and that is perfect timing for doing banishment work or breakup work. We got a breakup candle here so that I can explain to you a few things about it if you want to try this on your own. So it is the perfect time to do domination work as well. So there are some love spells that you can do during waning moon. The intranquil spell, for example, the intranquil spell, for example, is a perfect spell that you can do during waning moon, and it is a love spell. So what is to be done in waning moon is everything that has a, let's just say, a more forceful energy in a negative way that impacts your target in a negative way. Say this target is someone that is resistant to you and to your advances, and you're kind of getting mad and frustrated at this target, and you want, like, this person should not sleep and should not eat until he comes back at my feet. That would be an intranquil affirmation, right? That would be probably mostly done by practitioners during waning moon. You can also use full moon for that type of casting, but I would say that the waning moon energy is more geared towards the negativity, towards a negative aspect of that you want to influence your target with. And it's obviously very good for breakup work, banishment. I have a few clients that are going to try on their own a St. Alex candle. You can look that in the previous videos. I want to redo, if you allow me today, I want to redo the breakup candle video. I did one in the past. I'm not sure when that was. A couple of years ago, I would say, probably. We did discuss the breakup candle, but I had a lot of questions out of that video, a lot of questions that weren't answered in that video. And so I always told myself that someday I would go back and redo that video. And there's also another one that, there's a couple of other videos that I've already made that I intend to do again and have more time to explain to you how to actually burn it and what it actually does. And one of the videos that I wanted to redo is exactly this one, the breakup candle, because there are a lot of questions associated with this candle. And this candle, burned correctly under the circumstances that I intend to tell you all about it in a video that's probably longer than 15 minutes, it will give you the results that you hope for. Remember, it is all about the conditions under which you burn this candle. And what else? Do you remember from my previous video? I just posted a video, I think it was a few days ago. It's about your state of mind. And in relation to a couple, it is about what? Remember? The place in which a couple is with their relationship, where they are with their relationship influences the outcome of your work. Having said that, as a reminder, I do offer healing. If you are passing by my channel and says, demonic energy, that's a little bit too much for me. I'm not really, I'm not really into that kind of stuff. No worries. I offer energy healing, Reiki healing, I'm gonna put the link below. And we can have a small reading and healing energy, all white magic, all white healing, loving energy on the link below. And you don't have to even mention demonic energy. I know some of the people emailed us and says, oh, but is this demonic energy that you not for the healing? No. And we can heal your whole family with that. So there's a lot of good energy that has absolutely nothing to do with the dark stuff that we do at Jenny Demonic. Erin will still process my orders because she is lovely. But I mainly do Reiki healing on my own. And again, the link is here. If you feel like you need a reattunement of your surrounding field and you need healing, emotional, health-wise, go for it. I love to meet you. I meet you on Zoom and my healings are real. Having said that, there is also a couple of other things that I need to tell you. We do offer right now 2 new products, and I think they're very, very cool. They are breakup products, but they are quite not like this. Well, first of all, there's more people of us casting, but also a different type of energy. Let me explain to you how a breakup energy works when you do it on your own, or even when you do it with us, like a regular breakup energy works, and the new breakup spells that we have now. I think Hannah posted them today on Jenny Demonic. So the two new breakup spells that we have today are the Leave Her For Me spell, or Leave Him For Me, but it is mainly used by women for other women. And so Leave Her For Me spell, which is a love triangle spell, and the walking away, giving you my back relationship breakup spell. How do those work versus any regular breakup that you do or that we actually do, like other breakup products that we have? The Leave Her For Me is the type of spell that usually someone who is seeing a married man would want to have, because it really the person that we work on. My cat is going crazy, going up and down everywhere. The person that we work on primarily is the guy. You know, when on a breakup candle like this one, you work on both. And the Leave Her For Me, we work on the guy. And we put an aura of hate and resentment and wanting to detach him from this woman. But also there is a person here that is not seen, and that's you. If you are in a relationship with a married man and this guy keeps telling you, I'm going to leave my wife, I'm going to leave my wife, I'm going to leave my wife, and that never happens, because they have children, because they have 3 cars, 3 dogs, 8 goats, 1 horse, and 300 homes, that's going to be difficult. Even if you do the breakup spell, well, this one wouldn't work on the marriage, by the way, but we'll talk about this one and when you can use it. But the Leave Her For Me spell that we have on our site is very good if you're in a love triangle. Say you want to be with this person and he is involved with someone else. He has a girlfriend, he lives with a girlfriend, he lives with a wife. And not only you want him to break that relationship, but you want to make sure that he comes to you. So it is a bi-directional energy there. Very effective spell, and that's number 1 spell that we have. The other one is Walking Away, giving you my back. That one also gives photos at the end of the casting. Now, for that one, what we decided to offer the one, because we do have clients that say, well, he said he'll move out of his wife. He said he'll move out of his wife. He said he'll file for divorce. She'll file for divorce. And then that never happens. And they stay in limbo right there. And I'm like, Jen, what do we do? It's like, he's not moving out. He said he would, but he's still there. So the walking away gives energy, again, to 1 target instead of 2, to kind of give him that push, and he keeps pinging and pinging and pinging until he makes that decision. Now you have to realize, folks, it's all about where they are with their relationship. If they just got married, or they just moved in together and you're doing leave her for me, he might get that impulse and say, oh, you know, this is I just moved in with this woman and I realized this was a big mistake. That's the very first good sign that you might get out of that spell. Says, you know, and maybe he comes to you and says, this was a big mistake. I don't know what to do now because we just got married and, you know, this isn't working out, really. So that's a big sign that you get there, but it's not like you're gonna say, well, you know, this isn't going to work out. We got married yesterday, but I'm just gonna leave. By the way, I want to tell you something about that. There was a person that I worked with, something similar to the liver for me years ago. And but I didn't know the effects until, like, I think 2 years later, when he and I got into a conversation, and he said to me that he knew at that point, but he wasn't with that woman anymore. But he said, well, I knew that things did not work out between me and her, that they wouldn't have worked out between me and her. And when he said that, I kind of like thought back of the fact that I did a spell similar to the liver for me. And I asked him, and I said, Philip, when did you realize that your relationship with that woman wasn't working out? He said, well, actually, I gotta tell you, he said, you know, right the day after I moved in, I realized it was a big mistake. And that was actually the day that I lit up the liver for me at that time. So, but did it happen right away? No, I came to find out that like about 2 years later. Hopefully it was not a Coven cast, it was a single cast. It was an experiment back then. It wasn't as refined as the product that we offer now on Jenny Demonic, obviously. But just so you know, there might be signs and movements, and then you start working towards them. Some of you are in contact with your target, so he or she is bound to tell you something like, at home is a mess. And then tell us that so we can work some more on that. The walking away product is also a good product, is to give that final push to just say, this is, I don't care how many finances we got together. I don't care if I just bought you a new car. Honey, I'm out. I want out of this. So that, at least that'll come into his mind. They're cast for a long period of time, a month or so. So give it a try, give it a shot, check it out, and you might like it. If you say, no, Jen, I don't have the money, totally understand. That's why I give you the option to do things on your own. Let's talk about this candle. The good, the bad, and the ugly of this candle. There was a time that, like you, I had no money. I certainly couldn't pay a spellcaster to do my job. So I was also very young. So I've experimented everything that's on my site. I have experimented. Every healing that I give you in the new shop that I have experimented. Every single spell that is on my site, I have done it. On myself, on my friends, on my family, and I know how they work and when they work. So I've done this one many, many times. The good, the bad, and the ugly. When can you burn this one? By the way, you can buy a breakup oil on Amazon, Out of the Root, or breakup oil by India Products, just a regular breakup oil for like $6, $7. And the candle is on Amazon too. Breakup brown. Don't buy the black, don't buy the one with the snake, buy the brown one. This one that you see right now, on the video that I am playing with. See, it's brown, all through and through brown. So when do you burn this one? Okay, scenarios. You burn this one when the guy is not married. is not legally married. You can try to burn this one on people that have they live together. I would suggest one thing on that note. If your person has not moved in together yet with their intended love that you despise, don't burn the breakup, burn the San Alejo. It's a video on my YouTube. Okay, that might actually be faster. If they have moved in together but are not legally married, you can burn this one. So anytime someone has started seeing someone else, perfect candle to burn, perfect. If it's a new relationship and you want that relationship to stop from progressing, this one, perfect candle. If it's someone that is seeing someone else behind your back, this one, perfect candle. It can be used as a banishment of the other woman. Perfect candle. Why does it not work on married people? It's not that it doesn't work on married people, but the investment of marriage, you have to understand that the investment of marriage is a lot greater than the breakup of marriage, especially in America. In some other countries, I would say that there are other factors from what I see that keeps two people together. But in America, when you get married, you get stuck with finances together. And as a very crazy rapper, I'm not going to say the name of here, very crazy rapper, crazy really, would say is that if she leaves you or if you leave her, one of them is going to leave with half. And that's very true. And he's talking about money. And some of you might have guessed who that crazy rapper is that used to sing that about gold diggers, right? I gave it away now. So in America, it's about finances. When you marry someone, you love them one day, and then you go like, oh my God, you know, that's all over now, but now I'm stuck because we got $100,000 together. What to do? And then they come to me and they go like, can we burn this? No, I mean, you can, but you're gonna burn probably like 7 or 8 consecutive ones until you actually kind of see something. Is it really worth it? When you have to burn 7 or 8, do the lever for me or do the walking away. Hire somebody professionally here because it's going to take you a long time. Just my thought. But this one, if they're just living together or they're just boyfriend and girlfriend, or even if they got engaged but not living together yet, anywhere where the couple is not legally married, this one might do. And you probably, depending on how this one, you watch it burn, and depending on how this one burns, you might consider repeating, okay? Now, the disclaimer of this one, okay? Let's just say that this one is a sneaky candle, more so than other candles. In fact, I have clients that I propose this candle to, and they go like, no, thank you. Yeah, it could work, because it did work on me. I worked this candle several times and it worked every single time. But it does have a catch. And so some of my clients are a little wary. I would say this. If you're burning this on someone that you intend to bring back to you, okay, you burn this and then you immediately have to burn something to bring that person to you, because this one is not a breakup return to me. It's just a breakup, and it has a nasty side effect. What's the nasty side effect? If your intended target might have a third person as a result of this breakup that is yet not you, that might get pregnant. if it happened. So that is a little bit of a nasty side effect that this candle has. And I've seen that several times. Now, it depends on a lot of factors. If the third person that is right here that you don't know about cannot get pregnant, that she will not get pregnant. They might get a dog and they might move in together. They will show up a third person. So it's important, if you decide to burn this candle because you're not done with target number one, that you burn right after a lover's candle, a love drawing, an Adam and Eve, to bring this person to you. If you decide to burn this one, then you are the one that has to burn the other one. You can't come to me. In other words, if you start the work on your own, you gotta finish the work on your own. You burn this one on one moon, you burn an Adam and Eve, there's a video here, on a full moon, and you alternate. You cannot do this one and hope that once these two break up, he's gonna come to you. That's not gonna happen. And there might be another person showing up and she might get pregnant about it. Then you're gonna be in real trouble. How to avoid all this? Okay, first of all, I would say if this guy is married, you don't burn this one, because it might cause the wife to get pregnant and they break up, and then there's the child support. So it becomes messy. So use with caution, because all you see that I'm holding in my hands here is just a piece of glass with wax in it and with some white writings all around. And you don't think anything of it, right? Right. Until you start the work and you realize that this piece of glass with a wax inside can make a lot of mess. And then you come to me and you go like, how do I reverse it? Whoops, sorry. I don't think I can, because this is your work. You can burn a reversible after. So how to do this properly? The guy does not have to be married, or the woman. Typically, this is burned by a woman to get a man that is with another woman. But if it's not the case, let us know. The guy is not married. The guy has started seeing someone. The guy is seeing someone behind your back. The guy is just started dating someone on Tinder. The guy is about to move in together, but has not. Okay, hold on. Now, the guy has moved in together with the person. If has not moved in together yet, you burn the St. Alex. The guy is seeing this woman and it's a new relationship. Anytime that this is a new relationship, this candle might work. It has very successful odds to work. When you do this and you're done with the guy, you don't care if the guy has another woman. Your purpose here is to break up these two. However, if you still have an interest in the guy, then aside from doing this, you're gonna have to do an Adam and Eve. Watch the Adam and Eve video on my YouTube channel, if that is your intention. How to prepare this candle? I honestly have to say that this one comes already with the breakup oil in it. I have had success when I was 16, 17, and I burned this with nothing other than the candle. And it worked perfectly with no breakup oil. I've also had success when I put breakup oil, 3 drops, and lit up the candle. I've also had success this way. I have also had success when instead of the breakup oil, I put doom oil because I wanted one of the two to get sick or to have misfortune. I've been successful with that as well. Now, one thing is, do you see the back? I think this is pretty simple to see, right? Okay, so you're gonna write only the first name here. Let's say it is John Doe. You're just gonna write John, okay? And by the way, do not write it with a pen marker. I don't want you to see that you're using this and then you send me a picture that says, Jen, is this okay? No, it's not okay. How many times have I said that you have to scratch it like a lottery ticket? So get a pin, get a nail, scratch John's name. I'm making this up, folks. Whatever name is the guy. And then whatever name is the girl, first name only. So if it's John Doe, you want out of Jane Doe, you're going to put John and Jane. That's it. That's all you need to do. Now, here's another caveat here. This is mainly a candle that uses a formula that it's only in Spanish. I can translate it for you. I've done that for other clients, but this is the original one, and deal with it. You gotta learn it. I mean, you don't have to learn it by heart and you don't have to memorize it, but you certainly have to be able to read it when you light up the candle. Just say it, folks. Does it matter how you pronounce the words? No. All it matters, you're sending your energy to this candle, and you will say this at least 7 times, consecutive times, when you light it up. If you want to do the work because you want to pay less or very little, and you want to make sure that things are cast the way you want them to cast, be ready to learn some Spanish. Hey, nothing is perfect in life, you know, so I'm giving you the alternative. You're going to have to deal with the alternatives. So you light up the candle. This is a candle that typically burns very, very, very well. It doesn't really need, if it doesn't burn well, then you know you have opposing forces, because this is a candle that typically, once it's lit up, it's made to be burned all in one shot. I don't recommend it because of safety. So I do recommend that when you go to work, you turn it off. And by turning off, I mean, I'm just using my cell phone now. Take the air out of, out of the candle. Don't blow on the candle, please. So then you light it up again and you say the chant again. I think I like that one, but there's also been several times in my life where I just did the chant once or 3 times, 7 times, when I lit up the candle and I let the whole candle burn down. It's very powerful, a little bit less safe for your home. So be careful, use your usual precautions of burning the candle safely. Check with the rules of your county, fire department, or wherever you are in the world. Make sure that Amazon or eBay or whoever ships to your country, because unfortunately, if it doesn't ship to your country, there's nothing I can do. I cannot send it as well as they can't. So if you don't, then you need to find a different way. There are other videos on my channel that you can use to break up a couple. This is a very effective 7 days candle that can do if the people are not married. And if you're still interested in the guy, you're gonna have to do what? You're going to have to do the Adam and Eve after, because you want to prevent all the nasty side effects that can come with that, okay? And if you need a healing after, because I know you will, look down below. I can have a session with you about it, and it's pretty cheap. So what have I discussed with you today? I've discussed with you today the breakup spells. We offer 2 new breakup spells on our site that are linking the energy to the target you want, so that he not only leaves her, but also comes to you and works on married people, or at least attempts to. That's a disclaimer there that I need to give you, because some of you have somewhat the Harry Potter expectation. Separate this couple and boom, that happens right away. Not happening, folks. So it's a work in progress. Remember that. So that's number one. That is what we offer on our channel, and also the walk away to make a move out of the house. That's also another thing that we offer this waning moon. And then I explained to you how to burn this candle in a successful, or I would say in the most successful way. Now, let's go back to that disclaimer, because whether you do this on your own or you come to us, what do you need to take into account? The fact that it really depends on the situation, and it really depends on where they are with their relationship. So even if you burn this, don't expect this immediate results. If in 2 months after burning this candle you don't see any movement, I would say repeat the candle. I've honestly have seen a range of a whole range of timing for this one. I've seen people that I burned this one on go away in about 2 weeks. And that's if it's a Tinder date that you want to get rid of, this 2 weeks should do. I've seen people that parted in about 2 months to 5 months, 6 months. That would be probably the average timing for this. And I've seen this working out in a year or more. But I would say don't wait a year or more. If you see no movement or very little movement after 2 months, you burn this, repeat it. And that goes also for our spells. If you see that, he may have told you, I want to leave my wife, I really can't handle this anymore. Movement, sign, thing, or pinching of the lever for me is working there. But it's not working fast enough. You gotta come and repeat that because you need another boost. And it kind of tend to build up. So it builds up energy until the result that you wish to receive is reached. And so with that, I leave you. You have a lot of information to think about. Remember, here, oils or not oils, it's a matter of preference. You can burn it even without the oil. When you order it, I don't know how long it takes these days, because Amazon and the stuff that I order lately, they're taking forever. I'm very frustrated about it, quite honestly, because I actually depend on getting supplies, if you know what I mean. Expect this if you're ordering this today to Amazon or whatever other, I'm not affiliated with any of those, that it might take some time to get to you, and it's probably going to be best to burn it next waning moon. So next month the day after full moon, you start. So again, it's all a matter of patience. If you feel that this is time sensitive, then don't wait for waning moon. Order 2, right? And as soon as you get one, burn one, whatever moon cycle you get, and then the other one is going to be burned on waning moon, if that makes sense. But if you burn 2, then you got to burn the 3rd one. So just be prepared to maybe burn a cycle of 3, depending on where in the moon cycle you are. I think I covered everything. As usual, if you have questions, you can reach out to me. I believe today some of our reports went out to those who have ordered hoodoo casting from Diana. So if you have questions, let Erin or myself know. And with that, I think I'm really, really, really done. Again, happy waning moon, and in America is Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day to you all. Please celebrate safely, and I will talk to you soon. This is Jen with Jenny Demonic. Bye.